Well, hello everybody. Gonna take a little walk, see if we can assess any kind of damage from the so-called storm that we had. And believe me, it was a storm. Nasty. And it's pretty nice out today. So far. Thank you for whoever's here and left already. And this is the temperature. Almost 70. Hi, Nature's Beauty. Was on my screen. Well, I'm gonna take a walk out and try to see what kind of damage the storm gave us. So, oh, nice to see you too. Just so you know, it is me. We'll go check out, do our little investigation on this storm thing. So, let's go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start out going down to the big end of the creek and see how full that is. So I haven't been out yet. And at the branch down here, that might have been there before, I don't know. See, our road don't look that bad. See up there? I don't see any water. What happened to my profile picture? I don't know, Kane. I didn't do nothing with it. Who knows? I imagine YouTube's really busy right now. Did you guys get notification that I was going live at 2 p.m.? I tried to do the scheduled thing. And when you do, it changes it to like California time on my end. So it said 11 a.m. I was like, no. And I can't even see the screen now. Hairball. Hi, Bud. Hi, Raggedy Ann. Amanda. Oh, let's see. And Kane. And Nature's Beauty. And Eileen. Hi. So I'm going to start out going to the big end of the creek here. Muddy, sloppy here, but nothing that bad. Now, this has had 2 days to dry up some too, because it was just too cold yesterday. And the day before, I was trying to keep from losing all my food and stuff because I was without power for almost 14 hours. And I didn't sleep the night before, so I was sleeping on off and on during the day. So everybody share this out, if you will, please, so everyone else can see too. Well, let's see. I'm expecting down here by the creek the water to be a lot deeper, but maybe I'm wrong, but we'll see. I figured I'd start here because this is the closest part to me. But there's another river further back beyond the creek that they're worried about maybe flooding us out. So I don't know. Uh-oh. Somebody broke the door open in that house over there. Nobody lives there. The garage door's open. That's not a good sign. You can see right on in there. We've had a lot of four wheels up here lately. And there'll be more this weekend, most likely. Those idiot people got their thing across the road up there. I'm sorry it's taken so long because I walk everywhere. I never know if my truck's going to start. And also, I didn't want to get down there where there's a bunch of water at. Try to get turned around again. I hope Bud's okay. It's kind of iffy when I can see the screen. If I turn just the right way, the sun hits it and I can't see nothing. Oh, there's animals up there. Uh-oh. Looks like something's up there with the culvert. I wonder if it can't wash it out. Oh yeah, there's water way up here in these people's yard. I don't know if you can see it. Try to. Can you see it down there? Let's see, where's the. Right in there. It's not yet the creek. But something went running up the hill when I was coming up here, so we'll see. And they got everything roped off because of all the kids and four-wheelers. Well, people just go around it anyway. That's what I'm doing too. Oh, it's caved in. Wow, it is up here. The water is quite high. It's way back over into there through the trees. I don't know if you can see it. Wow, the whole section of the road is all caved in here. Holy moly. And it is running pretty hard. Whoa, check this out. Ooh. Holy cow. I don't want to get too close to the edge. Wow. The water's really running, that's for sure. But this is all caved in. I can see like a gas line or something right there, and electric line. So I hope these people back here have power. Oh yeah, and it's flooded all the way over into the trees and then over here too. Wow. The dirt and everything just falling in. That board must be there so they can walk across or something. Wow. Well, this is all private out here. We have to fix it ourselves. I don't know if the county might have something to do with that culvert. I'm not sure how that works. The water is really running and it's flooded all the way back in there. Way back to where I'm turning the camera to, there's water all the way back in there. Way over there. Somebody's got a board leaning up against a tree down there too. Yeah, I'm not sure, Eileen. But it's sticking out. If I get too close, I'll probably fall in. I want to do that. The water is going through the culvert, though, even though it's all falling in. Coming out the other end. Well, that's what's going on this end. Now, we'll go back. And I don't know if you can see through the trees. It down there, it's water all the way up in there. I imagine someone has, but they got a stupid rope going across it. It says no trespassing. They can't do that. This is a public road. Well, these new people moved back here on the hill. There's a house back there on the banks, up in there, like a log home, and then over on this side, there's homes in there too, like log cabins. And they think they own all this here, and they don't. So now, go down and check out the other end. And this is illegal too. And I don't know if the county will cross them no trespassing things or not. I don't know. See, there's quite high creek banks back there. So it's got to come up quite a ways before it gets to me. But beyond the creek, back further, is the river. I think it's part of the Rifle River. I want to try to have enough battery to show you all everything. I think the creek did fill in and stuff, but that ain't so bad so far. And my dad said the main road was flooded so bad, worse than he's ever seen it, so I'm not going to take my truck down there, not until I see what it's like. We have new people staying here. They got a tent over there. I don't know if they're up right now or not. Mighty close to my house. I want to thank y'all for coming along with me on this journey. Or should I say, investigation. I don't know if... I know the lake part, or river part, is in Forest Lake, which is not too far away from me. If you go by road, it's further away, but if you go directly through the woods, it's pretty close. It's within walking distance. And just about every time I have a power outage, it is because a tree fell somewhere over in Forest Lake. And according to consumers, that's exactly what it was this time. Ooh, a nice Widowmaker branch might have fallen on somebody's head. Hi, Exploring Ginger. Hey, Southern Prairie. Hi, Cindy. I don't know what you're talking about, Cindy. Yeah, this private over here is all private. Yes, I know. But that road back there isn't. Like this road right here, this isn't private. But they rope it off like it's private, and it's not. Because that place where it says no trespassing there, that goes back into the other private land way back in there. I've been back there many times. Way back in there. Well, I looked at the big end of the creek, so I'll take a quick gander at the small end and see how it's doing. And then I want to get out to the main road. I may stop the stream and start up a new one because I want to try to make sure I got enough battery. Hi, Booker K. How are you? Watch out for that Botswana barking spider. Yeah. There's going to be one coming up here pretty quick. One of those little ankle biters. Every time he sees me, he barks out of control. They have a turkey up here, too. It looks incredibly like a wild turkey in a cage. Don't know if that's legal. Or if they bought one, I don't know. They had this roped off, too, but somebody took it down. Thank goodness. He's not barking yet. I'll be darned. Oh, the turkey's laying in the cage over there. Oh, he's laying in the sun. Now he saw me. You usually see me a lot faster. So, okay. Road washed out at this end. Well, let's see how bad it is. I know I'm going kind of fast, but I want to try to make it to all the places. Hi, Bud, you're still here? I thought you went to sleep or something. Oh, yeah, the road's opened up here, too. This is more private stuff here. I've never seen anyone here, ever. But it's private. I'm thinking maybe the creek was a lot higher like the last couple of days because I wasn't down here, so don't know. But yeah, it's all washed out here too. See, this is all state land. It goes back into here. Oh yeah. Whew. And this is still breaking off. Wow. Water's running pretty good. Now this end of the creek, yeah, it's flooded back over into there. I can see a little water. Get you a little better shot here. What we got going on here. I could probably walk across that, but to get out over on the other side. But what for? This is the only part that when there's water in that. And I don't think there's any homes up here, but there's a lot of traffic, so somebody might have bought in here and been building too. I hear a four-wheeler coming. Yeah, this here is the road in the woods. This isn't a public road here. Well, it is, but it's not county maintained or nothing. It's private. Goes back into state land. See, it's just a 2-track. Okay. And it's all flooded all through in there. And Bearcreek doesn't go straight anyway. It goes all like this all the way through, and that's what it's doing. But it's a lot higher at this end than it normally is. It's only usually like about a foot wide or so. Maybe 2 foot. But it's a lot more than that now. She's running pretty good. Okay. Yeah, if it came over the top here, which I can't really tell it did, but yet it looks like it kind of ran here and went down that way. Not sure. Okay. Now I'll go back and check out the main road. So anyone that lives on the other side of the creek, if they don't have another way of getting out of here, which they probably do. I haven't been back down, way back in this end in a long time. But you can go this way. And the other way up here by the road thing, go that way. I walked clear to Forest Lake. Yeah, this woman, my sister, she got evacuated, I believe. And she lives in Aranet County too, but she lives over by closer to Al Gray. I think it is actually Al Gray. Phew. I put this jacket on. I was gonna need it, but whew. It's warm today. Yesterday it was freezing. You can see other tracks where other people have been out here looking at the creek too. So we'll go down this way. And the four-wheelers are going through there all the time. And I think that's private. Pretty muddy here. At least it was. I think they need to put culverts in and drain our road, put a ditch in and a culvert going all the way down to the creek there. Because this is downhill here. And it'd make the water drain faster. But I'm sure someone will have a problem with that too. That's my dad. I hope you don't come back here. I don't want to get him on camera. Somebody been doing something in there. There. Oh. Well, let's check his mailbox apparently. Try not to get people on camera if I can help it. Okay, bud. I'll be on for a while until my battery runs out. Just be forewarned, people, if all of a sudden the stream abruptly stops. You know why? I want to get out to the main road to see how it is out there, but if energy and my battery cooperates. It's all nice and dried up here. This is usually a big water hole here, but it's all dried up. Because here it's sand, water goes through sand pretty fast. So I don't know who will fix, or if they will even bother fixing the creek. Because you would think that would have something to do with the state. Because it's a main, maybe not a main waterway, but it's a waterway. So DNR or something would probably take care of it. At least I would think so. But they've got so much on their plate right now. With the dams and bridges, and even on the highway. On 76, it's across the highway and everything. I haven't been out there, but that's what I've been told. So don't nobody say nothing. You said it was flooded. It ain't flooded. Hey, I'm only going on what I'm told. I'm not about to go out there and get stranded in a water hole. I may not be too bright, but I ain't stupid. And I could hear when cars came through earlier, louder trucks and stuff, I could hear water somewhere over here. They're splashing in that, so we'll see. There's the one section of the road that's swamp. And that takes a long time to dry up there because it's really low. And that's the one that gives us trouble every spring. I'll go as far as I can until my phone says It's about to die. It'll pop up a message. All right around the corner here. So I expect to start seeing stuff. Maybe we'll even catch somebody driving through it. Oh, here comes a red truck. Through the woods, I can see it. What's it like here? Oh, there's water here, but it's always got water here in this spot every time it rains. Check my mail on the way through. I ain't get nothing. Well, he got around the water here with a nice red Dodge. Hi. My neighbor's out there with her Basset. He wants to come see me. I smell flowers. Must be them little white ones. Smell something. This section always gets flooded. They repaired it and just made it worse. They need to raise the road up and put a hump in the middle so the water runs to the sides. But they don't do that. They come through with a flat blade. They do a better job when they come with the cat. But usually it's that dump truck one. And half the time he don't even put his blade down. I don't see a problem here. I didn't think there was much here because that truck was coming pretty fast. I suspect it's up here around the curve. And then in the swamp section. That's further down. I don't know if I'll get to that or not. I will try. Whew. I didn't need to wear so much clothes. Whew, I only got a t-shirt. Well, it's a long sleeve t-shirt. And then my, well, I was going to say a sweat jacket, but it's the one that's Sherpa lined. So it's warm, very warm. I'd take it off, but then I'd have to carry it. So I'll let my body carry it instead. This is the county road. It starts at the mailboxes there. Well, at the school bus turnaround, actually. They have to take care of this, which they usually don't do until the last dog is hung. Then maybe they might do something. It has a slight hump to it, not much, in this section. Let's see, there's no ditches. There's like where they originally at one time had dug down there. Water does drain in there, but not that well. Tends to run over to this side. Oh, my news media turns in. Look at them pretty white flowers. Pretty little buggers. I don't know what they are. They're pretty though. I know it's probably hard to hear me because it's very windy. Not uncomfortably windy, it's just blowing the direction of my microphone. I've been going to start walking this road every day, or at least a couple times a week, walk the whole thing. But I used to do it, but I don't know if I can do it anymore because my back's already killing me. It's not quite 3 miles out to the highway going through the woods here. Or not through the woods, but the county road. Oh, I think I see water. Ooh, coming around the curve here. And see, they just fixed this too, like a couple weeks ago. Oh yeah, there's a lot of water here. But this is where it always gets nasty. Just before the frog pond coming from this direction, I think I can get around it. Where I'm thinking it's really going to be bad is up around that other curve up there. A ways up. I can get around this water here. See, everybody's been driving through it. Pretty mucky and nasty. The mud gets really deep there too. Ugh, right here too. Almost lost my shoe. But you can get around it. Ooh, the road is squishy. Well, here's where the place it was flooded. There's a little bit left here. And that spot, oh, it goes right up to the frog pond. Yeah, it's flooded in there. But about, I think it was 4 years ago, they put a new culvert across here. Because I came down to go somewhere and I couldn't because they had the road dug up. Whew. This is just inches off the side of the road. That's the frog pond thing. That's what everybody calls it. I just call it a water hole. And that ain't even the whole section of it. It starts up here by these poles. Ooh, it's running pretty fast. Yeah. She's cranking. Coming across that culvert. I don't know if you can see it or not. I don't usually see this water moving at all. It's usually just sitting there. It must be starting to go because this pole is leaning. This is usually standing up unless someone hit it. Because that one's still standing. The water comes across from this side. Oh, yeah, it's way back in there. I don't know if the camera's picking it up or not, but it goes way back in. And it's all water. All of this is a lot higher than normal. It's usually not this close to the road. I mean, you could see it from the road, but I mean, it's not only like an inch or two away from coming across the road. It may have been across the road at one point. I don't know. My dad says it was. Oh, and it's evidence. Dirt. You can see where it's been running down there. So it probably did come across. And it's all over in there, in between all the weeds. There's water all over in there. Way back up in here. It stinks too, like stagnant water. Yep, all the way up in through here. But I'm just wondering, somebody coming out, splashing through the mud. What it's like. My neighbor, I think. Ew. Oh, they're gonna brave it. He's probably got four-wheel drive though. We shall see. We got a couple more curves here before we get to the, or partial curves, to the swamp stuff. Yeah, there's water laying in there, up here by the road. But so far, it don't really look that bad from what I expected it to look like. But then again, we're not up to the really bad stuff yet. Any news media that might be watching, feel free to hack out the parts you want for your newsreel. You have my permission. Anyone else that wants to share it, I would greatly appreciate it. Like they say, remember to like, subscribe, and share. Like 9 people and 4 thumbs. Come on, people. Give me a like, would you? Try to make it to the straightaway where the water usually goes across if I can. I might have to sit down. Back is killing me. But I'm not really surprised at the way it looks out here because being it is a lot of sand out here, beer bottles. I never remember to bring a bag to pick these up with. Oh well, I'll get them with the truck one day. Oh, but the road is, biggest share of it's mostly sand, and that sand, it soaks in pretty fast. And this one section, I think it's pretty much snot. Because the water just comes in there and lays there and makes this goopy stuff that it'll grab your tires. I said, oh no, you ain't going through here. My dad said he had a hard time getting through it. See, the 4-wheelers have been up here. It would be nice to have a 4-wheeler for doing videos like this and stuff. With a decent action camera, you know. But I'm happy with mine. It does serve the purpose, put it that way. Ooh, The road is very squishy here. It's soft. There's no water. It looks dry, but it's soft. This is a long walk when you're an old fart. I don't think I'll have enough battery to make it back home. I'd like to make it out here far enough if I could see the bad section at least. See what it's like. I didn't hear any water on that vehicle that went through though. Of course I was blabbing. That's Betsy. I don't know why people throw their stupid beverage containers out the window. Why can't they take it home and take care of it? They have to get out of their car, walk in the store, purchase it, drink the stuff, only to throw it out the window when they've already went to the work of getting it. Why don't they just take it home? There's no respect for anything anymore. I gotta go to the post office too, but I'm not doing that until I know I can. Because I have to leave the truck running the whole time I'm in there. I like the way here we can see way down the rows of the trees. Be nice to have a house in there. But this section of it is really low though. I don't think I'd want to have a house in there. I'd like it, but it's all squishy. You'd have to really build up the land and everything. This is where the deer hunters used to put tents up on both sides here. And I used to come back here years ago. But now nobody comes back here anymore and does that. They'd have huge tents with a wood stove and everything. Back when my sister lived back here. Be a good place to have like a reunion in the woods. Right off the main road where people could find you easily. Now if you see that curve up there, looks like it goes uphill. Slightly. It does. But then it goes downhill again after it gets to the straighter part. Not that much, but just enough to let the water come across. Looks like there was water here on the corner too. A little bit left there. See, I could have turned around right here. Up here, you know, little turnaround there. There used to be a road going back in the woods that way. There still is, but DNR's got it blocked off now. The four-wheelers still do it anyway, but as you can see by the tracks. I can't remember if there's another curve after this one or not. I think there is. I don't know if I'll make it then. I'm really pooped. Oh, don't have to. Here we go. Here starts the water. Can you see it up there? Oops. Water going across there, and it only gets worse. And some of it is went down, but oh, I can't hold it still and walk. Sorry, I wanted to zoom in so you could see it, but it gets too wobbly. Well, here comes somebody else. Yep. Water, 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 water.
Hi.
Hi.
You videoing?
Huh?
Taking
Yeah.
a video?
I wanted to see what the road was like.
Doesn't look that bad.
Not now. My dad said it was really bad, but
Was it? Or maybe it wasn't
a
earlier.
couple days ago.
We haven't been anywhere since
Me neither. That's all right, going out there and
I
get
gotta
stuck.
go today though. I gotta get my dog's medicine.
Oh.
Enjoy.
Yeah, you guys too. Have fun. Why not? These are friends of mine, my neighbors. He's going to try to go through the water. I want to see how deep it is. Somebody else coming too. Another neighbor. She's got a Hummer though. It don't look that bad, at least in this section. I'm sweating. Oh yeah, you can tell it was though because there's water laying right here. This part, this don't usually flood that bad here. But there's water laying in there. Probably gonna get more cars coming through when I out on this section. Oh yeah, there's water way up there too. Mud and stuff, because my friend's truck, he didn't hit the brakes when he got up there. Oh, it looks pretty nasty from what I can see. Yeah, the Hummer, she's going around everything. But she's got four-wheel drive. I don't know if I can pick her up from here or not. It's kind of dark, but she's up there. It runs all the way up here. Whoops. Water, water, water. Up here is all flooded. I don't know if I can get around it or not. It looks like it goes all the way across the road, so. Yeah. Well, you can see the road through some of the water. Oh, it's running too. Because it, over there where it's lighter brown, you can see through it. And it's moving across to the muddy side. I'll go as far as I can. Oh, there's deer going across up there. He stopped and he's looking at me. He's standing in the shade, so he probably can't see him. Way up there. He's standing in the road. Over on the far side. Over on that side of the road. Oh, no, and now he went into the woods. He went across on the other side. Shoot. I was hoping I could get one on video. It's hard to hold it still when it's zoomed in. It gets all shaky. But yeah, this is about as far as I'm going to be able to go because it's starting to come across. It's getting squishy. Oh, the bugs. Ooh. It's flowing up all over in the woods over there. It's all flooded. This is part of the swampy part. But this ain't the really bad section. That's up there, and I can see water up there, but I can't get to it. Yeah, it's too much. It come right up here by that tree. Right there, it's coming across here. And all I got on is tennis shoes. I don't want to step in it. It don't look that deep. I can see the stones and everything. I don't know if the camera's focusing. But it's coming across. And that one little spot there, you can see water trickling. It's coming across. Okay. And all of that up there. But I think it's dried up quite a bit from what it was because this is we've seen this before. That's not that big a deal. But squishy over here. It has went down apparently quite a bit. And I'm still zoomed in. Oops. Thanks everybody for being with me. I really appreciate it. Maybe other people will tune in later. Watch the replay. Let's see. I'll make my way back to the house. That's good that I couldn't walk any further than that because I'm about at the end of my rope anyway. I'll have to take a little break standing there though. The neighbors that stopped, they know I make videos. So she asked me, so are you videoing? You probably heard it, I don't know. Yep, I is. One of the few neighbors that actually don't hate me. Well, I thought I saw another deer come out. I'm surprised I didn't see one by the frog pond because they come out there quite a bit. It's definitely warm now. Well, I'm right out in the sun. I'll have to talk to her when she comes back. She's on my Facebook page. Ask her what it was like up there further. Yeah, one time a tree fell right here, right after you come around this curve, and I stopped with my truck right about here to move the tree out of the way. And boy, was I nervous, because people come around that curve there and they're not expecting somebody to be sitting here. They could get clobbered. I'm kind of half looking for mushrooms too as I'm walking. But I know anything I grow out here, the neighbors probably already got them. It seems like they would grow in this clearing and stuff. Of course, maybe not. There might be too much sun. But look at the sky today out here. I did a circle. Nothing but blue. Nice, nice, nice. Because I don't think mushrooms like a whole lot of sun. They like it to get warm. Walk over here and see if I see anything. Somebody's old fire. I should just cut through the woods. I don't want to do that. Probably get all scratched up. Or turned around and come out the wrong place. Are we still alive? Or did something happen here? Oh, my VPN gave up on me. Oh well. My secure connection. I don't know what all you got to see and what you didn't, because I don't know when it stopped on me. But I'm on the way back to the house now. Hopefully all the video will be there when it processes. And if it's anything like it was the last couple of times I did live streams, it took like 9 hours for the video to process. There's some more of them pretty flowers. They kind of resemble June berries or like choke cherries or something. They're nice. Nice to see flowers. Mosquito. Great, mosquitoes are out now. Of course, a warm day, so mosquitoes gotta come out. Oh, hopefully my battery makes it so I can get back home before it quits. I hope my neighbors watch the video so they can see the creek and stuff back there. So we're homeward bound now. And like I said, if I suddenly disappear, it means I ran out of battery. And it shut down on me. So, well, I'll have to watch it back and see what all I got before the connection messed up there. And how much time was cut out. I hope it's all there. Blueberries all over in there. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them. Oh, oh, oh. We have a deer or a turkey up there. If I can zoom in on it. It looks like a tom turkey out in the road. So it turns sideways, I can't really tell. Come on, focus on it. It's up there, whatever it is. I won't be able to keep it in frame because when it's zoomed in, it gets so shaky. See that black dot? Right there. It's some kind of an animal. I think it's a turkey. I'm going to keep walking towards it and try to keep the camera on it. Yeah, it's doing the hunt peck head turkey strut, so it's a turkey. He's going into the woods now. Finally seeing me. I have been chased by wild turkeys before. I hope this one doesn't get the inclination to do that. This could all of a sudden become a very interesting video. And he's up here just before the frog pond. Yeah, I used to work at this auction, and these wild turkeys there, they knew I was there. They would come out of the woods before I even got out of the truck. They knew every time I was there, and they would come out and attack me. And I told the guy, I said, I wish you would take care of your stupid turkey. I'm getting tired of this thing chasing me all the time. He goes, it's not mine. It's a wild one. He said, I don't know why he's doing that. Have to plant tomatoes, Howie. I didn't see you were here. Thanks for coming. But then again, like I said, it's hard to see the screen. Hi, Allie? Is that Allie? Yeah. Something about everything in moderation and life is good. Had to start cutting up raw chicken, Southern Prairie. Okay. Hi, Owen. Yeah, if I get tomatoes this year, I'm going to put them in a bucket and grow them. I had so much better luck doing that. But if you plant tomatoes in a bucket, don't put holes in the bottom of your bucket, because tomatoes, when they're in a bucket, any plant in a bucket requires more water. What you do is you go up 3 or 4 inches the side of the bucket and you drill a hole. That way all the excess water drains out except for the bottom. It keeps a little bit of water back, because I know in the summer tomatoes dry out quickly. And that's what works best. It keeps some water in there for them. They don't totally dry out in between when you water them again. When I watered my tomatoes, I'd water them so much that the water was coming out the hole I drilled. And it would stop. And then I didn't have to water them. If a day or two went by, they didn't wilt and everything. Because tomatoes will wilt really fast, like within hours, if you don't water them enough. And that way, if you do that, it holds back a little water and they don't totally dry out. I learned the hard way. Makes a difference. I watched Tessie Homestead. I wish I felt 10 years or more younger. Yeah. Yeah, Raggedy Ann. I've got all my wife's dolls I gotta do something with too. I've been trying to sell them, but nobody wants them. People aren't into that stuff anymore like they used to be. Nobody, it's got to be like an older person or someone special that gets into doll collecting nowadays. But my wife loved them. Look at that. Friggin' mosquito. Oh, man, they're coming out like crazy by this frog pond. I wonder why. Because I'm the idiot walking by with skin sticking out. And every time I put that spray on, when they bite me, I get big welts and everything. I think it's something to do with that stuff they put in it. Skeeter spray. But I got this one that was made by Stanley Home Products. And it almost smells like a cologne or something. But that doesn't seem to bother me as much. I don't know what's in that either, because you get it on your hands and then you touch the can. It's like it takes the paint right off the can. So I don't know if that's a good idea to be spraying on yourself either. So I spray it on my clothes if I use anything. It's a frog pond. That turkey should be right around here someplace. He's probably picking the bugs out of that water. So it doesn't look like it's moving, but it is. It's coming through on this side like gangbusters. Yeah, I know, Owen. I got so much stuff I gotta get rid of. My wife's. I don't know what to do with it. Because out here, I have to haul everything away. I can't just put it up by the street and have the garbage man pick it up. Things I don't want. I wish I could afford to rent one of those great big long dumpster things. Throw it all in there. So I asked the kids and stuff, and nobody seems to want it, so I don't want to store it either. I get tired of having to look at it. But I got it in, most of it, in my wife's room with the door shut. So I only go in there when I have to. I'd like to clean everything out of there. Put down some nice tile or carpet or something in there. And then take a border or something. Don't know if I could do that. I've had people live with me before and it just goes bad because they always don't want to help with the cleaning and stuff, and I get stuck doing everything. I don't want to do that. Unless, of course, I'm paid for it. Because it's enough to clean up after me and 5 cats and a dog. Either that or I'm getting old and lazy. I don't care. Either one. Ooh, Yodi poo. Right there in front of my foot. So I take a gander in here and see if there's any mushrooms popping up anywhere. Too much sun here. Oh, wild strawberries are blooming down there. See the little tiny white flowers. That'll bring the deer out. I smell something really sweet. Something's blooming somewhere. It's got some pretty good smelling flowers. You can smell it. Well, the air smells so fresh today, except for when you get by the stagnant water. Oh, there we go. One of everybody's friends. A dandelion. You know, the whole dandelion plant, even the root is edible. It's a superfood. I do it in the summer. I pick them and put them on sandwiches and stuff. Dandelion leaves. They're actually good. They have a little bit of a bitter taste, but that means they're good for you. Oh, there's a tree. Maybe that's all them blossoms. Man, that's what I smell. Yeah, I still smell it. Oh, there's a bunch of them in here. A whole mess of them. Let's see, wild cherries or something. I'd say I'm about halfway back. And then there's deer runways all through here on this side. I think my neighbor feeds them. And I think there's hunting blinds in there too. Wouldn't be good for me to find mushrooms now. So I come back with a bag trying to find the same spot again. That would be hard. I don't have nothing to mark it with. Yeah, them neighbors that stop talking to me. Sometimes they come down and have coffee. They probably want to now, but with this thing, we're not supposed to, but I know. I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting really fed up with this stupid stuff. And our governor's imposing more things. I didn't vote for her, that's for sure. You put your things out by the curb the night before, trash pick, and most of it was gone in the morning. Yeah. Hi, Max Cobra, 22. Blessings to you, too. I can't do that, though. I forgot what I was talking about now. I had to leave for a minute. Are you still on the main way in? Yes, I'm on the way back now, Cindy. I couldn't get down all the way because before the swamp section, it was flooded there. If you watch the video, you'll see it. But I could see up there. I don't know if the camera picked it up. But it's all across the road up there. And then a couple of neighbors went out and I was watching them. But the part that I showed where it was flooded, it's only maybe a couple inches deep, it looks like. But down by the swamp part, it's worse. But the spot I looked at, you could see the gravel through the water. I mean, it wasn't that deep, but it is coming across the road. It's flowing across. The frog pond's flowing really hard. I've never seen that moving at all. Oh, big old hawk up there. That's an eagle. See if he comes back around. Watch. Right up there. If he comes back. He's circling, so he's got to come back, unless he's making a wide circle. Oh, nuts. There's a deer right back here, too. Just saw him move. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? He must have walked straight away from me. I don't see him now. He was right there, hiding. Like he ain't coming back over. You hear the wind whistling through the pines? Sounds nice. The pine trees, they cut down the wind speed so much. I love pine trees. Now I'm just trying to get back home before my battery goes dead. It usually floods here, so this ain't a surprise. But this ain't even that bad. I guess it was, but it's went down quite a bit. It's enough, though, to stop the post office from coming. Unless my mom and dad got something. Oops, my finger's in the way. Sorry. Because I didn't get nothing, and she ain't went by. But they stop coming out here. If there's too many mosquitoes, they'll stop. I swear. When the old guy that used to deliver our mail out here was on the route, he would come through water holes and he'd push trees down with his car to get through. But these young people, they got on now, they're too high paid. They just don't think they have to go through anything. He would come down our road when it was really bad. And our mailboxes used to be right out in front of our house. But this new guy took over at the local post office and said, "You gotta move your mailboxes out here half a mile away from your house." It must be nice to have that kind of job. Yep, I ain't got nothing. Dad didn't either. I'll look in this spot and see if there's any mushrooms, and then I'm gonna skedaddle for home. Oh, it looks like somebody drug it out here. Trying to smoke it out. All my neighbors on their scooter are coming. And they got a dog. See. I should go around that way one of these days. Somebody cut up some wood here, trying to stay out of the way of her and her dog. She's probably gonna talk to me. Try not to get her on camera. If I can help it. My sister said she'd been here before, but I'd never seen him. Go over to the other section. Did you see anything that I didn't see? The mosquitoes are out. Hi. I know. Yeah. And the mosquitoes are coming. My neighbors. She's the one that causes all kinds of trouble with me and my chickens, and doesn't think that I know it. Well, she will if she watches my video. I highly doubt it. But she did come to my wife's service, though. Other neighbors out here did. None of my wife's family showed up, but I kind of expected that. Yep, mud. I've had one great big lowly turkey all by himself, strutting around my yard. He's too young yet to tell if it's a tom or not, but he looks like it. He's really big. And his head color hasn't changed yet. I think he was last year's brood or something. Whew. Almost lost my hat. The gust came up. Woo! There it went. Man, is my head sweating. Phew. At least I'm not getting sunburn on my head. Well, I'm almost back home. I'm going to get mauled by Daisy when I walk in. Because I usually take her for a walk, and she's probably thinking, like, why didn't you take me? How dare you leave this house without me? If I get enough guts, I might go out with the truck and record a little video of the other side, but oh, hope the camera picked that up a second ago. That was the biggest either red squirrel or fox that I just seen. Where it went. Had to be a squirrel. I think it went up that tree. Because I've never seen a squirrel that big. With that bushy of a red tail. It was huge. I don't know where he went. Probably up there in a tree looking at me, laughing. There's Scooby-Doo barking already. He sees me. Look. Stepped in that water hole and it's mucky. You know that black stuff that sticks to your shoe? That stuff. The scum. There's more of it here. You step in that stuff and you pick it up and bring the whole thing home with you. Or in the case of a vehicle, on your tires. Well, we had a nice long walk. 93 minutes. So be sure and go back and watch the beginning of the video if you missed any of it to see how the creeks washed out and stuff. News said Michigan dam failures force chemical plant to activate emergency plan. Does that affect you, Grampy? Depends on which dam they're talking about, because let's see, they're probably talking about the one in Midland. And if it's in Midland, that's around 40 miles maybe away from me. There's other ones too. There's one further up by, ways from Oscoda, the Foot Dam. I don't know if that one's holding or not. I haven't heard anything. I used to go there and watch the salmon going up the salmon ladder, because they put this ladder thing on the Foot Dam for the salmon to use to jump up, go upstream. It's kind of neat to watch. But a lot of people try to get down there too to catch the salmon. And last time I was there, you couldn't go down there. You could fish there and get the salmon, but you couldn't go over by the fish ladder. I'd like to go salmon fishing again. That is fun. Every time I went, I got between 28 and 30 pound salmon. That's fun getting them out of the water. Them babies hook onto you. They'll pull you right off the right off the bank of the river and try to take your water skiing. That's what it feels like. Here's the squishy stuff. Squish, squish. Man, my hurting. Oh, man. What I won't do for a video. No, I was curious to see what was going on, so I thought, why not videotape it? Preserve it for history. Wave at Mom and Dad. Coming back the opposite way we went. There's that hawk up there. He's fanned out. You see him? I'd zoom in, but it would get so... he went somewhere else again. He's behind a tree. Oh, well. Nice big one, anyway. And we're back at the home 20. Being it's nice, I might go in the house after I recuperate some. Come out and stick some of my bean seeds in my pot here and try to go get some topsoil out of that side of my yard to put in buckets. Because I want to grow most of my stuff in buckets this year. I wasn't happy with the results growing it in the ground last year. There's too many bugs chewing on stuff. And when I did it in the buckets, I didn't have that problem. Okay, so this is where I'll end my video because I know I got to plug the phone in. Well, I'm glad I Raggedy Ann. I've been praying for him. Oh, I'll show you a little update while I'm out here. Look at this. My elderberries are growing nicely. Starting to leaf out in that plant right there. There's another elderberry right in the center of the screen. I thought that one died, but it came back this year. Thank you, Grandma Rose's Homestead, for sending me that. But yeah, gotta clean all these out. Plant some stuff in there. I got a friend that's gonna give me some buttercup squash seeds. She's got some ordered, but they're back ordered, so I said I only need a few. And then I'll put my beans in there, clean it out. That worked really good last year. And in here, I have no idea what I'll put in there if I do anything with that. Because last year, nothing did that good. And you see how it's full sun. People told me, well, your tomatoes had to have full sun. Well, they are full sun. It's only towards the later in the evening where the shadow moves, like over here. And, of course, that stuff will all be gone. I had potatoes planted here, and they grew really well. So, it all depends on what I feel like doing. I got a few potatoes in the house that are starting to sprout, so I might put them in. I have no idea what kind of potato they are, but potato's potato to me. Oh, and right here, can you see all the green stalks? Lily of the Valley. Anybody want some? I got oodles of it. It goes all the way around this tree. And it's going across my yard. It spreads. See some of the bigger plants there. They are poisonous to children. Very poisonous. But they get little white bell-shaped flowers and they smell wonderful. But my kids don't eat them anyway. My animals don't either. But they grow everywhere here. Somebody planted some years ago and they will spread all over the yard. They're going way over there. They were just right here under the tree and they go way over there. That's about all I could show now. Let's see, there's that neighbor back there. See his tent and his other RV there. He's got another one over further, but it's hidden more by the trees. But this one, he's got parked right at the end of his driveway. Oh, is that an owl? No, just a giant blue jay. Wow, is that a big one? I had an owl over here the other day. Really pretty. Wish I would have had my camera out at the time. Anytime now, my lonely turkey will be strutting through here. He walks right up the middle of the road and then cuts into my yard. Well, everyone, I'm going to let you go and go back to doing nothing. Now, I'm going to go sit down, get me a coffee, and sit down. My back is killing me. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. And I didn't think it was near as bad as all the media made it out to be, but I know that there is a lot of really bad stuff in the county, all over the place, and actually all over the state, from what I saw. So, in that window, right there, I have my grapes planted in a pot, right on the other side of them curtains. That's my man cave window. See my little solar things up there. Bumblebee. Oh, yes, and the hummingbirds are back, too. I saw them 2 days ago, but I was watching one all morning this morning. Ooh, and the bumblebees are out. They like the Sweet William. One down there. I love bumblebees. That's a big one. If I can get him on camera or not. They don't usually bother me. They go about their business, pollinating the flowers, and don't bother anybody. With them yellow jackets and hornets and stuff, I have no use for them things. Well, as I started to say, y'all, gonna let y'all go back to your day. Look at that. It says, you look straight on. 70, looks like it says 72. I highly doubt it's that warm. But it does feel good. Ugh. My birdie's water is gross. I can't change it though. It's screwed down there. I have to blast it out with the hose. I don't know if I got a family in here or not yet. I had this pair of sparrows hanging around. I had a mosquito biting me right on the end of my finger. Now that's going to itch and burn later. Well, like I said, I'm going to let you all go back to your day. And I'm going to go do whatever I feel like doing, which probably ain't going to be anything. Well, I'm going to tear the bed apart and wash my bedding and stuff. But I'll do that tonight. I'm going to put it in the washer now and put new stuff on the bed and then wash it at night because I get a discount on my electric bill because electricity is cheaper after 7 at night. So I notice it makes a difference. So I'm going to do that. With that said, let's just go back to your day and have fun. And remember, whatever you do in life, make a difference. And live every day as though it's your last. Talk to you later. Look for a way to be a blessing to someone today. I think that's what the world needs now. Bye now. Until next time. Remember, Jesus loves you, and so do I. Bye.